matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carry for Cam Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a run with Akers. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
10 at their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
And they run the option on 2nd down. That one caught out wide by Julio. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point forthcoming.
For the point after.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Rams 0.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Rams 0. Sterling Richter to kick off for them.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run this with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Rams nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum, and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The 21-yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Raymond Calais, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
This is out quickly to the right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
A loss of 2 yards.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And 6 at the 45-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
45. Mike.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Calais. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mixon with a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Love flushed out right. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
They're definitely not his best. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And a Rams 1st down.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. That's certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for... And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Raymond Calais, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Coup now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Rams nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, check mic 45. Check mic 45. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Brings up 2nd and
The last
4.
run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One quarter remains here in this. After this, this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Love going to keep it on the option. Again, it's Mixon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Falcons 34.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deion Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going up top for Kupp. And unable unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a gain of
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line.
6-yard line.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Los Angeles.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally as a rookie quarterback. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
45's the mic. So we got man.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now he's got it. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys get the football back.
Recovered by the defense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
On the carry.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Come on, QB, come on.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Jacob Hollister. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,